A hadith is a statement, an action, or an approval of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Right? So anything that he said, anything that he did, or anything that he approved of. And one of the hadith are something that make Islam extremely unique and extremely special, because it's a huge body of literature, and it is the object of a lot of scholarly rigor and activity. Because when you're going to claim that somebody said something, you need to have proof. Anybody can get up here and say, well, he said this or she said that or whatever, but what's your proof? It gets more complicated if that person who you're quoting, they lived a couple centuries before you, or even, as the case may be, 1400 years before you. What's your proof that they said that? If nothing's written down anywhere, that person didn't write a book, and So the scholars of Islam have exerted this amazing effort where they basically verified all of these hadith. They subjected these sayings to a certain type of criticism, to certain types of authenticity, and they were able to devise a way to ensure that, yes, this, for example, is certainly something that the Prophet Muhammad said. And that involves knowing kind of what we call like a chain of narrators. So usually, most chains of narration, they go 4 people deep. So-and-so heard from so-and-so, heard from so-and-so, heard from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And so, okay, who are these people? Right? What were their names? Where were they born? Where did they travel? Where did they study? Who did they meet? Were they reliable? Were they accurate? Were they righteous? And there's books and books and books and books that are biographies of these narrators, and exploring and saying, like, well, they were reliable until they were such and such an age, and then they started getting senile, or, well, they were reliable when they were in this part of the world because they had their books, and then not in this other part. So it's an amazing, amazing sort of endeavor that these scholars have exerted, all to make sure that we can sit here today now and hold a book in our hand and be able to say, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said this, and he said that.